And then 2 representing Canada, Nicholas Pratt. And then 3 representing Denmark, Henrik Sthephansen. And then 4 representing Mexico. They have a yellow card, and Armenta. And then 5 Greece, Nicholas Afantulis. And then 6 representing Uganda, Gerald Samar.
Pero qué raro, ¿no?
So this is a huge field to the lightweight men's single sculls. 28 crews into this. We're now through to the quarterfinals. This will qualify the first 3 boats for the AD semi-finals. So first 3 across the line. And any signs, Rob, in these early stages, who you think those 3 might be? It seems to be a bit of a 3-ship up front.
It was the Danish sculler Henrik Sthephansen who went off his characteristically high rate of striking. Had 52 strokes a minute off the blocks, and that sort of power gave him the early lead. And at 500 meters, he's now leading by a length and a half ahead of the Mexican, who's pretty level with Nicholas Pratt, the Canadian sculler, over on lane 2. Back in 4th position, just by less than half a canvas. That's Afantulis of Greece. Then we've got a little gap of clear water before we get to Tolentino of the Philippines and Simamo of Uganda.
경량급 남자 싱글스컬 주준 결승전 1조 경기가 진행이 되고 있습니다. 지금은 3레인 덴마크가 지금 1위로 나서 있는데요. 이 덴마크의 경우 스테판슨 선수의 경우 유럽 선수권 대회에서 우승을 거두고 있었고 또 2007년 세계 선수권 대회에서 역시 우승을 거뒀던 강호입니다. 자, 이곳 탐금호 지금 아주 잔잔해서 조종 경기하기는 아주 전에 지역군인데요. 충주 댐으로 인해서 자연스럽게 형성된 청정 호수죠. 세계 선수권 대회 열기는 정말 좋은 장소에서 지금 펼쳐지고 있습니다. 계속해서 3대 덴마크가 앞서 있고 이 3위까지가 준결승전에 진출하게 되겠습니다.
Well, on paper, Sthephansen would certainly appear to have the advantage. Of these 6 scullers in Sunday's heats, he was the fastest by a clear 10 seconds ahead of the Mexican and 15 faster than Pratt of Canada. So the pressure, if any, I suggest, is on Nicholas Afantulis of Greece, who was again some 15 seconds slower than the Canadian. He knows that the heat times are going against him, and he's done really well so far. And at the halfway mark, he's just pushed past the sculler immediately to his left Armenta of Mexico. A sculler we haven't seen in international action since the double scull at the World Championships in Bled 2 years ago, but still not out of it by any means. He spotted the fact that the Greek is moving up and has responded and trying to come back hard. But the leader, without a doubt, Henrik Sthephansen of Denmark, just pushing on so hard, hasn't really lowered his rate throughout the last 500 meters or so, extending his lead stroke by stroke. So about 3 lengths ahead of the Canadian sculler, who in turn is a canvas up on Afantulis, who is moving on stroke by stroke and is now almost drawn level with the Canadian, and that is leaving the Mexican back about 3/4 of a length with several lengths of clear water ahead of the Philippines and Uganda.
남자 싱글스컬 경량급 경기에 계속해서 스페인의 덴마크 선수가 지금 8년 앞서는 가운데 2위, 3위 자리를 지금 다투고 있습니다. 2위는 캐나다, 그리고 2레인의 캐나다 2위, 그리고 5레인의 그리스 선수, 이 두 선수가 기량급을 펼치고 있는데 4레인의 멕시코 선수는 원래 더블 스컬 선수였다가 지금 싱글 스컬로 바꾸다 보니까 조금은 쳐지고 있고 지금 멀리 보이고 있습니다만 화면으로는 나타나지 않을 텐데요. 6레인의 우루과이 선수의 경우 지금 청소년 출신이라 아무래도 기량이 떨어진 것 같습니다. 자, 이제 1500m 좀 얼마 남지 않았습니다.
Really impressive performance by Afantulis. He's been up at 37 strokes a minute the last little while, trying to push on hard and gain the advantage, but finally Armenta responds, and the Mexican really coming on strongly now, and this could be curtains for Afantulis, because we're through 1500. Pratt and Armenta have now overtaken Afantulis, and I do believe he's a spent force. The Greek, who spent the 2013 season in the lightweight pair, so making his first appearance appearance of the year at this level in the lightweight single, and that burn has just taken its toll, and he's winding the stroke rate down, and I suggest that he's going to be out of the semi-final. Sthephansen moving on fast now to the 1750 mark. Sthephansen, I mentioned earlier in the race, he went off so very hard indeed at the very high rate of 52. Do take a chance if you can to see this guy doing a 2K erg on YouTube. It is the most impressive sight. He actually rates 60 strokes a minute in that piece, and I think it's a full minute before he reaches full slide. But full slide definitely in this race, very long and strong in the water, but able to relax a little inside the last 250 as Armenta goes about 2/3 of a length ahead of Pratt, but the Scullers in second and third now having pushed on through that 1500 metre signal, leaving Afintulis behind, and I suggest the positions are all set for the semi-final places, because of course in each of these quarter-finals of the lightweight men's singles, it is only the first three across the line that will qualify for those KB semis, and there is no next chance for the Scullers 4, 5 and 6 who will move through to the CD semi-finals, where they had a chance of contesting the minor placings out of this huge 28 boat field at these World Championships. Sthephansen moves down to the line to stake his claim in the semi-finals, crossing in first position, some 3 lengths clear of Armenta for Mexico and Pratt of Canada.